Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Mass. We got Bees into Woods on Reanimator Depths, a Tin Fins brew that has been very potent so far, versus the Wizards on Eureka. Matt Orfanello having a lot of success with this blue-green version of a Show and Tell deck, leading out with a turn 1 Vampire Hexmage. 2020s are a dangerous threat for so many decks, but Eureka can go right over the top, potentially winning even at instant speed. Every turn that the game goes on, Eureka will get more and more dangerous. Here we have a 2020 that's going to be coming up real soon. Eureka going to need to do something right now. Going to see a 2020 made during the end step of Reanimator Depths. Eureka likely going to fire off a Brainstorm. And that's what we see, end step Brainstorm. And this is going to determine exactly what's going to happen in this game. That Mystic Sanctuary, a very interesting card. I haven't actually shuffled that one up. That's something that I've played a lot of Eureka lately. That has happened since I kind of stopped playing the deck in favor of some other things. And that is going to do it. Unless he's got... Yeah, just tap land. Does absolutely nothing. So game number 1, going to Reanimator Depths, Tin Fins, showing a very difficult to disrupt combo. We saw Force of Will in hand, but not on the first turn. So that Vampire Hexmage able to make a 2020. Of course, the Dark Depths can be played right through Force of Will. Doesn't interact with it in the least. The deck a little bit slower here in his game 1 form, so he's going to be sideboarding out. Oh, I wonder if this is game 1. I mean, I'm going to guess it's game 1 based off of the sideboarding. Like the extent of the sideboarding. Occasionally I start the camera a little late, and with decks like this, it is not difficult to miss an entire game. Something like Reanimator Depths or Eureka can both essentially win the game on the first turn. Eureka literally win it, whereas Reanimator Depths can just make a 20-20 and get the concession on the opponent's turn if they're unable to answer it or win on their own. Usually the best way to answer a 20-20 threat is to actually just win the game. It's kind of the best way to answer any threat, really. That is something I've learned playing a lot of Vintage. Is you know, answers are nice, but winning is kind of a universal answer. So you want to make sure you check to see if you can do that first before you jump through hoops trying to stop your opponent from winning. Eureka does have tools to combat Reanimator Depths' most dangerous disruption in the form of discard spells. So Thoughtseize, Duress, anything like that. You have a full playset of Veil of Summer, kind of put you in the best possible position versus those discard spells. Not only blanking the discard spell, but also drawing a card, moving the ball forward. And The Wizards are going to decide first to be on. They are on the play. They're going to decide if they're going to keep it, and they are. Into turn 1 Ponder. Ponder could be anything. Even a Ponder. And a bunch of land on top. Does he have everything he needs? It's really going to be show and tell. Possibly Eureka, but for the most part, show and tell. Eureka a little slow. May have sideboarded one or more copies out. Lotus Petal and now a turn 2 show and tell could be in the mix. It's actually another Lotus Petal in hand. Unmask pitching Exhume. And there's an Omniscience in hand. Is there an Enabler? Matt thinking this through, seeing if he has a response. And he's going to brainstorm. That castle, Mystic Sanctuary, I should say, may come into play this game. We'll see. And we've got Impulse, Force of Will, Ponder. Omniscience is on top of the deck, along with a Mystic Sanctuary underneath it. And the Force of Will is taken, leaving Matt with a whole bunch of new cards to see. I'm going to see a Lotus Petal being played out. Does he Ponder here? Does he try and prevent cracking this Lotus Petal during the end step? I think it's just going to opt for the Impulse during the end step. There's no one card that he could draw here that would actually resolve or result in him winning on the spot. It's not like a brainstorm where you're drawing 3 cards. You're only going to be seeing 1. And now Entomb. It's probably fine to let that resolve. Now he's going to go for the Impulse. And he's going to grab a Flusterstorm. So Entomb's going to resolve. I'm sorry, Entomb's going to get Flusterstormed. He's actually going to use his mana on it, trying to avoid perhaps a spell that can't be Flusterstormed, like an Animate Dead. A Vampire Hexmage. And there's the Dark Depths. Combo assembled. Got a Veil of Summer just cycling it thanks to the casting of the Vampire Hexmage. There's a Show and Tell. And that's got to be super frustrating. I think he can Show and Tell in an Omniscience, and that is not going to do it. Show and Tell gets a Thespian stage. Omniscience with just 1 card in hand. It's time to play it and pass. We got a 20-20, and that is going to do it. So Tin Fins taking down Eureka with the very difficult to stop Merit Lage. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.